Here are 2 ways to lace Adidas Campus without tying, including loose lacing and bar lacing. Timestamps for each are down below. Let's get started. Here's how to loose lace Adidas Campus. Begin by taking your lace, and what we're going to do is thread each lace end down into the 2 very bottom eyelets on either side, from above like this. So feed one down, don't pull it through all the way, pop it out the way, find the other lace end and do the exact same. Feed it down into the very bottom eyelet from above. Then what you want to do before you pull all this excess lace through is take a hold of your 2 lace ends at the same length, pinch them, and then just pull that lace all the way through, making sure there's no twists. Doing this little trick will mean your laces come out of equal length and you don't have to fiddle around making sure that they're even. Then we're going to keep a hold of this lace and we're going to bring it over the sneaker tongue and down into the second eyelet up from the bottom on this side. So just bring it down into that one like this, pull it all the way through. Great, and you don't want to pull it through too tight, you want it to have a little bit of slack like this. Pop that lace out the way and we're going to swap to the other one and we're going to do the same with this on the other side. We're going to take it down into the second eyelet up from the bottom, from above. Now remember, you can play this video on a half speed or just pause as much as you want and go slowly to follow along with me. There's literally no rush. Great, once we've done that, keep a hold of the lace we were just using and we're going to do the same, take it over the sneaker tongue and down into the next available eyelet from above. Pull it through, making sure there's a little bit of slack. Swap back to the other one, do the same on the other side. Take it down into the next available eyelet from above, making sure it's not pulled through too tightly. Awesome. Then we're going to keep a hold of this lace, take it over the sneaker tongue, down into the next available eyelet from above. Looking good. Same with the other lace. Take it over and down into the next available eyelet from above. We're doing great and the pattern's coming along nice. Now we're going to keep hold of this lace, take it over and take it down into the next empty eyelet. Just like this. Swap back to the other one, do the exact same. You might want to take a second here, make sure you like how all the laces are crossing over each other and think it looks nice and clean. Then we're going to keep a hold of this lace, bring it over the sneaker tongue, and we're going to go down into the second eyelet from the top this time. If your sneakers have more or less eyelets than me, that'll just mean that you have a different shoe size. Don't worry, just keep going with the exact same pattern. And when you get to the second eyelet from the top, remember we're going down into that one from above for the last time on either side. Now you might be wondering, what are we going to do with the top final eyelet? And that's where the cool loose lace pattern starts to deviate from the standard pattern. What you want to do is keep a hold of this lace and we're going to go up into the final eyelet from underneath this time. So just fish around, find the eyelet and go up into it from underneath. Then you want to pull your lace through around about this much. Don't worry about this excess, just leave it there. Swap back to the other one. Do the same on the other side, go up into the final eyelet from underneath and pull through around about this much lace. Now with these excess laces, all we're going to do is we're going to slip it behind the sneaker tongue. Doing it this way means that you'll be able to see the nice Adidas logo on the tongue and it looks really fresh. Slipping those laces underneath the tongue shouldn't bother your feet at all. They're very, very soft and your feet will just slip into the shoe and you'll be able to take them on and off no problem. Repeat on the other shoe and you'll have a really awesome pair of loose lace Adidas Campus. Here's how to bar lace your Adidas Campus so they slip straight on. Begin by taking your lace and what we're going to do is feed each lace end down into the very bottom eyelets. Like this. Don't pull it all the way through though. Do the same on the other side. Feed the lace end down into the very bottom eyelet on each side from above. Then pinch your laces like this, hold the shoe, and literally just pull them through, and you'll have your first little bar there, but this will mean the laces will come out of equal length. If yours aren't, don't worry, just take a second to make sure your laces are of equal length on each side before we carry on. Next, we're going to keep a hold of this lace, and what we're going to do is we're going to skip the next eyelet up, and instead we're going to go up into the eyelet above that one from underneath, just like this. So that should be the third eyelet up from the bottom. We're going up into it. Then what we're going to do is keep a hold of the lace, bring it over the sneaker tongue, and we're going to take the lace end down into the corresponding eyelet on the other side. So that should be the third one up from the bottom on the other side. Take it down into it from above to create a bar, like this. Then we're going to fill in these two holes here by taking a hold of the other lace, and we're going to bring it up into this empty eyelet here from underneath, like this, on the same side. Great. Just make sure any of the laces aren't showing, they're tucked behind the sides of the sneaker. Then we're going to keep a hold of this lace, bring it over the sneaker tongue and down into the empty eyelet here on this side from above. Now remember, if you want to go a little bit slower, pause the video as much as you need or play the video on half speed. There's literally no rush to get this done. Great, once we've pulled that through, we should have 3 bars now. With this lace, we're going to make sure it's fed underneath this one here, so it's nice and clean. We're going to repeat the process again. So we're going to skip the next eyelet, and instead we're going to come up through the one above that from underneath, just like this, leaving that eyelet there empty. And we're going to keep a hold of the same lace, bring it over the sneaker tongue and down into the corresponding eyelet on the other side, always making sure we're leaving one empty. Like this. Great. Swap back to the other lace, and we're going to fill in these holes. So bring it up into this eyelet from underneath on this side. Great. And we're going to bring it over the sneaker tongue and down into this empty eyelet here from above. Looking good. Then we're going to bring this one up under here. Keep the pattern nice and clean. And now what we're going to do to finish off the pattern is leave this one over here, swap back to this one, and we're going to do something a bit differently this time. We're just going to go up from underneath into the next eyelet. So we're not skipping one this time. Go up into that one from underneath, and then we're going to bring it over the sneaker tongue, making sure there's no twists, and down into the corresponding eyelet on this side, just like this. Make sure this other lace is fed underneath that bar. So they're both on the same side, just like this. And then what I like to do with the excess laces is just tie them in a loose knot so they stay together, like this. And then we're literally just going to tuck them down inside the shoe, slip them underneath the sneaker tongue like that. And these laces are super soft, they won't bother your feet at all, and you'll just be able to slip your feet straight in and out of the shoe without the need for tying them. Repeat on the other sneaker and you'll have a really awesome pair of bar-laced Adidas Campus. If you found the info in this video helpful, please hit the like button for me to help it reach more people, and consider subscribing for more sneaker lacing content. Thanks guys!